Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. My name is Mystic Powers. I am here to bring you yet another one. So let's get right on into it. So, when I pulled this energy, we was originally in waxing gibbous energy. But officially right now we are in full moon energy. All right, so I had to write some notes when it came down to this reading here, and I really had to ask the divine for the protection because I don't know what, but I am a messenger and I have to give the message. So these cards came out in the order I am about to show you. Communication, addiction, destruction, air disaster, bully, injustice. Notice how there are crosses in the background, and notice the silhouette of those crosses. Construction, saintly, and last but not least, rural living. So I had to go into meditation to fully understand the meaning of what this was telling to me. And I'm picking up on the energy of negative energy being projected to the masses through the air and sound, causing landmass death. Scar tissue. I started hearing that song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Scar Tissue. And when I asked the divine what they meant about scar tissue, it's the scar tissue that's happening that Mother Earth is getting, because Mother Earth is a living mechanism, right? Okay. And I said, oh wow, all I heard was destruction is sure to follow. Okay. And I'm like, okay, what I was getting is, like, whatever they're spraying when they do those chemical trails, okay? And some people's ears aren't trained to hear certain sounds, and some people's ears are trained to hear certain sounds, okay? I highly encourage that the collective really start leaning more on listening to things creating healing sounds and frequencies. Like right now in the background, I'm playing third eye chakra for clarity and intuition. This is a singing bowl sound frequency that will help repair because our government, okay, power stat were do not want the change to happen when the Christ grid, the body of Christ, moves. All right? They're not ready. They don't want to give up the old paradigm. But it's going to happen anyways, because it always happens as things and species evolve. Okay? And then what I also picked up on was the divinely guided being called in towards the earth kundalini. Okay? Now, the earth's kundalini is the most powerful point on earth, and the chosen ones are being called to migrate closer to it. And when that came to me while I was meditating, I went back to spirit science in that episode about Thoth and Pals that will tell you about the spiritual places the Kundalini has lied and where it's at. So I'm like, okay, I get it. And then it gave me the real Limeria feeling, right? Because they talked about Limeria in that episode as well. The one thing that I kept hearing was Poseidon board 10, right? They also talked about that in that episode. So it's almost as if, okay, the Poseidon board 10, right? The energy pools that are being activated by the Christ conscious grid, right, is starting to call us, the chosen, into those fields of where we are needed the most. Okay? Life will always pull in life, right? When I asked why I was given this message, I was shown humans in mass migration, and while migrating, mixing and mingling belief systems together throughout time, space, and consciousness. This happens during a rise in consciousness. It is the energy of Christ consciousness grid breaking the illusions on energy of the energy of the great divine. So as I was in meditation, I'm seeing in my third eye, like many times that the precession of the equinox, I won't say many, I'd say about like 3 times of the precession of the equinox. And in spirit science, they will show you Thoth watching the sun rise in the east and then the west, and then the east and the west during pole shifts. Okay, this is the precession of the equinox. And what I realized was when the pole shift, land masses rise and fall. So while these people are migrating on land masses that are not available to us right now, they are sharing and mixing and mingling their religions and cultures. Okay? This is why we have different versions of religions. That's why every religion takes something from any other religion. Any other spiritual truth will take something from any other spiritual truth. But when you have a great understanding on how energy works and that consciousness is a form of energy and that the highest frequency of energy is love, if you have a great understanding of that, these people were not fighting. They didn't judge one another because they had understood the task at hand. And these beings here are part of the group of master ascenders. Jesus, Yeshua, Buddha, Shiva, any master ascender you believe in. It is an energy, right? This is why I'm picking up on Lemuria as the energy, because the chosen are being called in to the energetic poles of the Christ conscious grid that they are spiritually assigned to. Thank you, Spirit Science. And that just happened to be one of my favorite episodes of Spirit Science. So if you are bored and you want to check out Spirit Science, check out the Spirit Science episode about Lemuria. It is very educational. I'm going to watch it for like the 16th time after I upload this video. So that was quite interesting, and I'm like, whoa, that came out of left field because I wasn't expecting to have to pick up a message to where I literally had to stop, go into meditation to completely understand what I was reading in a very long time. So thank you, ancestors. But let's keep moving on here. So moving on, we have spamming, intrusive behavior, annoying phone calls, flooded with requests, pushing one's own agenda. There is somebody in this energy. Of course there's somebody in this energy, because there gotta be somebody in this energy. Every chosen one has somebody that's being karmic right now. And it ain't just one person, it's many. Because they understand that we about to ET phone home on their asses. Because they're so stuck in the old paradigm. And they are refusing to change and see that this is going to happen irregardless. Mother Earth is going to destroy irregardless. Because it's a living organism. She's a living organism. That's why we can grow things off of her. And it's because of the fact that we have been misusing her resources and scarring her. Oh, she ain't playing. And if you do not know as a Homo sapien to raise your consciousness, activate your energy serpent, activate that Merkaba, so you could go on ahead and get into that into the great chariot. So when the procession of the equinox come in, it is coming, you can ensure that your DNA strand, your bloodline, and all that stuff can go and enter the next land of milk and honey. Oh man, you talking about the flood? And these people out here thinking, doing everything they do for material things is what's important? Okay, we're gonna see how well that works out for you. This person, it brings this person bliss to be in this energy. It brings this person bliss to be in intrusive behavior to you, divinely guided. And I broke out my Halloween card. So this person is sitting there watching, and they're doing any and everything that they can to win by any means necessary. At this point, they're going to say everything. They're going to do everything. They're going to suck your... They're going to... In order for you to believe the jibber jabber that's coming out the side of their damn neck, they're going to do everything in their power, right? To be intrusive to you, divinely guided. They are so hell-bent on doing this injustice to you. When these people wake up, the first thing they think about is, how can I fuck divinely guided over? What lie can I tell about divinely guided today? What action can I do to make somebody believe that I am better than divinely guided? When they're not, when they know they're not. You have not done the work in order to say that you are better than anybody. We have inner work. Become more self-aware. Be more authentic and resistant. Cultivate deep inner peace. Heal past traumas and hurts and wounds. So this is the energy that you are in, divinely guided. You have faced your shadow. It ain't nothing in your shadow that scare you, and can't nobody tell you nothing about you, okay? You will be the first person to say, yeah, I did that, and what did I do? I took it to the Heavenly Father and took full accountability for all of my decisions and my actions. I understood that every decision and action I did up until that point is the reason why I was in that situation. I took everybody else out the picture and took all full accountability for my decisions and my actions of why my life was going the way it was. And I took the necessary steps to do the inner work, to do my shadow work, to go through the dark night of the soul, stepping through my shadow, stepping to the other side. This is why I am able to sit up, and I have the proof. I have proof. Years and years of writings and studyings that I have. So you cannot tell me anything about what I have not been through, or you can't tell anything the collector has not been through. We went and did the inner work to overcome lustful behaviors. People think they're going to be able to sit up there and come in and swing their little stick around, wave their little pouch around, spit some words, and try to glamour us with lust, out of lust, as if we didn't already learn the lesson of wands. You couldn't talk us out of shit. I said, hell no. I am of the divine. Because you decided to walk away from this lustful behavior with the Eight of Cups. Because they can no longer manipulate you. So if people was out there saying you was out there throwing that ass in a circle and all that stuff, excuse me, I haven't been out there doing that for a minute here, and here go the proof. I can show what I've been doing all these years. You closed the fuck out of this cycle. You said, okay, I got one better for y'all. I got one better for y'all. I'm about to go to the Most High God, you know. I'm going to lift my arms up and he going to pull me up into his loving grace, right? He going to say, what's wrong, child? And I'll be like, do you see what they doing down there, God? Do you see what they doing? How they treating the earth angel? All I want to do is grow, evolve, and heal. And make things right for my lineage, right? All I'm trying to do is help others as I heal myself. That it ain't nothing bad with that, right? Do you see what they doing, God? Do you see that they trying to create all these burdens for me with the 10 of Wands? All this stuff they want me to carry on behalf of the fact that they family or I'm supposed to love them. And the divine like, yes, child, I see. I'm like, and then we like, God, it's not like we want anything bad to happen to them. We just want them to leave us alone. Keep our name out our mouths, you know, hey. Maybe even heal a little bit. And the divine like, okay, child, okay. I'm getting ready to fix that. But until then, bad habits, procrastination, substance abuse, unhealthy eating, negative self-talk. We are no longer in this energy. We have severed from our egos and healed those wounds that causes us to be in this type of energy. This is where the karmics are. And this is where the divinely guided is. We are no longer in this energy, and this is what these people are refusing to understand about the divinely guided. We are no longer in the energy of instability. Okay? We are no longer in the energy of only questing for material and earthly things with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We are no longer interested in lustful working out of our egos with the Eight of Imps. Okay? We don't no longer dwell on past hurts and betrayals with the Three of Swords, right? And we're not paying attention to communication about this betrayal. Because this person likes to cause this type of energy. We already know that this person probably gonna stay a hater for the rest of their life, okay? And you don't give a damn You over there on your throne. You're in control of your lustful behavior. You see how your cat is all nice and calm, okay? You rule with love, but you ain't no fool either. Okay, noise isolation, struggles to adapt, resist to change, being around yes people, ignoring in people feedback. We are no longer in this energy. We are no longer in the energy of yes massa. Yes massa. Okay. We could care less how y'all feel. We could care less what y'all say. At this point in time, you could throw any type of magic at divinely guided, and we already know what to do to take care of. We will boomerang that shit right back to your ass with the quickness, because we got the wisdom of good and evil, and we know how to do that shit. We was given that gift, yes we were. I don't know how many times we gonna have to prove y'all. But keep on getting that karma. It's all good. All right. These people keep on doing these rituals here. They do candle magic. They do fire magic. I don't know. They could be doing crystal ball and some squiring. Look down here with that black Addison stone. And they don't understand that when you put your energy into this, there's always something you have to pay. But they wanted divinely guided to pay for it, and we like, oh no, So this person want to come in and attack with their sexual energy. 5 of Cups. They are not happy. And I'm getting a strong wave of, somebody could be a little bit frustrated. And they love department, because see, in they love department, they having all types of fights, arguments. Okay, divinely guided, they not happy here, because do you see how this person here is riding away from this energy? Look, understand this, like slow motion, for real. Look at this. You like out of the way, and here they like, here we come, for real. Ignoring, turns a blind eye, neglecting oneself, having tunnel vision, disregarding feedback. Okay, we are no longer turning a blind eye to ourselves, the divines. We are paying attention to ourselves. Fuck what the rest of y'all got to say, okay? We are, however, ignoring and moving on, right, from these karmics and this community, this family, this clique, this sorority, this, I don't know, Eastern Star, Masons, whoever these people are, Moors I'm hearing, right? This is what the collective have already done. But what the karmics don't know is that this community here their own people are starting to ignore and move on from their asses because they are no longer blind to their illusions and delusions about this person who want to come in and act like they one of the chosen and they not. It's like that energy I just did with the horse dude right there. You saw? Right? What all this person does is sit up there, is talk out the side of their neck, lying. Lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. Look, this person is spitting out a lie and sending it out there. Look at that. And the cat, like, in the background, like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna stay out of sight, out of mind, because I don't want a piece of that energy today. All right. Narrow-minded, lack of curiosity, judgmental attitude, having a limited vision, intolerant and my throat is itching. Throat itching just then. Real bad right there. Okay, there is somebody who want to act all holier than thou. They like, oh yes, I'm the truth. You know, Mother Teresa in here. Pay attention to my lies. Fall for my illusions, delusions. This person is confused in their damn own illusion. This person then confused their own damn selves up in their own fucking illusion. This person is so damn imbalanced with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it ain't even funny. This person just sitting up there having a temper ass tantrum like a motherfucker. Because this person they don't have nothing to stand on. They've been telling people they got proof about what they've been saying for a very long time. And people want to see the proof. If you ain't got the proof, shut the fuck up. And they're not happy about this. Whoever this fake high priestess is here. Whoever this fake high priestess is right here. Look at that. We got priestess right here, and we got high priestess right here in reverse. Look at that. Energy don't lie. Okay, my ancestors ain't gonna never lie to me. And divinely guided, you are so unbothered by this energy. You just sit up there every time the divine bring you something about this energy, you smiling ear to ear. Because you already know victory is yours. You place these people on a karmic wheel, say spin. Here they go. They like, oh no, where's it gonna hit? Where's it gonna hit? Where's it gonna hit? But that's the energy they wanted you to be in. Now they get to be in it. These people are unable to heal because they refuse to heal. Because they refuse to put their hatred to rest. Because they refuse to get out of their ego. Because they refuse to exit out of the old paradigm. Because they refuse to change. Because they refuse. It's the reason why they asses is in this energy to begin with. Your fault. Take accountability for your actions. These people are under judgment. And every single last one of those source to cause burdens to you. This is what they are binded to. See, divinely guided, let all of this go. This is why we are not binded to this energy. We ain't even on the same frequency, so any energy you throw at divinely guided ain't gonna do shit. This is why it keeps on backfiring back to you, dummies. Look at the look. Look at the energy you have binded yourself to. Always being in a lustful energy. Always having sexually transmitted diseases and demons. Always connected to this devilish energy right here. The divinely guided is never going to be in this energy. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. This read's getting long, y'all. Okay. All this person like to do is gossip. Gossip and slander people, talk outside their neck, and people sitting up there looking at them like, yeah, I know you. They can see right through it. These people are seeing right through they fuckery like, yeah, you lying ass. Their illusions are being torn down. This person is deceiving their damn selves at this point in time. They gaslighting their own damn selves and want to sit up there and come in and try to be the dang victim. Oh, please believe me. I'm telling the truth about divinely guided. I tried so hard. Yeah, whatever. Shut up. Over there hiding the truth. Oh, I think somebody liked the same gender. Oh, are you mad because your belief system requires you to not have that type of love for your same gender? Oh my gosh. And people in shock, they're like, oh shit. This person, about how toxic this person has been. Look, these people like, oh shit. This is what, when they found out, this is how they looked before they found out. But as soon as they found out, that was like, boing. Because they found out they was working with somebody from hell, man. They thought, oh yes, when they started working with this person, right, that it was a good idea, right? They thought, this is a great idea. And when they found out what's really happening, they was like, oh shit. Okay, let me stop. All tied up because this person is too controlling. They're too busy trying to fit in someplace that they not. You know, they call them the bougie niggas, right? Back in the day, that's what I hear. Okay, ancestors. Okay, too smooth. This person was overconfident that they was able to come in as this picture perfect wife, like la 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 skirt. Get out of here. And then they want to act like they're all holier than thou. They want to be like, I'm Mother Teresa. I can do no harm. I can tell no lie. What? Oh my gosh. I enjoyed this reading, you guys. I really did. I was sitting up here when I was all through while I was pulling the cards, man. My ancestors was petty as shit. My mother was not holding no bars. It was like a personal comedy roast for me. Okay, there's an energy here who is regretful and sad and is sorry. I'm sorry. I miss you. With the tears. Oh, please help me. Nah, help yourself. I can't do anything for you because you rejected God's gift. I was God's gift to you to help you ascend, and you rejected me, so you go help your damn self. Okay? It ain't my fault you didn't. It's not my fault you failed the spiritual test. It's not my fault that you failed the spiritual test. It's not divinely guided's fault that you failed the spiritual test. Let me say it again. It is not divinely guided's fault that you failed the spiritual test. It's not our fault that you fell for the devil's lie and sold your soul and fell for the trickery, fell out the sky. You ain't got no favor from God. You ain't got no favor from your ancestors. You don't got no power. You ain't got no credibility. You ain't got no material wealth. What's what? What's good? What's good? I come in like a wrecking ball. This is what you got what you got to look forward to. Can you feel it creeping up your neck? Do you feel it brushing gently against your skin? Can you hear it in the breezes? This is what you got to look forward to. And it's all your fault. While divinely guided is standing there in that beautiful radiant power. Wisdom and knowledge beyond look at all that knowledge. That's what we got. That's what divinely guided standing in right now. Do you know what it feels like when you working with energy? To literally feel energy through your fingertips? Do you know what it feels like? I do. Why do you think I got so many spirit wands, so many crystals here? I don't play. You see a crystal, and people be like all the time, I'm so mesmerized by your crystals. You're gonna be mesmerized by them. I'm always connected. I want to be able, if I need to tap into the energy easily through my fingertips. And these people are jealous about it. They're jealous because they can't compete. They don't compare. Green with envy. That they contract was canceled. They don't have a spot in the land of milk and honey. And most of them ain't even got a chance to make it right. You ain't ascending, you missed the mark. While you divinely guided, is stepping into something beautiful. Your wildest dreams coming true. And these people will have to sit back and watch it happen. You getting that new home you want. And anything else you ask for. These people are worried. At this point, you need to be just going on ahead and accepting the fact. Past the point of no return. These people are going to be coming in trying to give you flowers, trying to give you love, trying to save me, please. No. When I gave you that opportunity, you didn't want to take it. These people are stalking you. They're being obsessed. Some of you may even need to have to. That's why the divine is moving us. The divine is going to move us far away from you, stupid fucks. Because they refuse to heal. Because they refused to heal. There is no more timing for them. Divine timing is running away from their asses. Y'all missed the mark. Y'all missed the mark. We've been out here trying to tell y'all, hey, look, I think you're not paying attention to the right thing. You could come to Divinely Guided and say, oh, Divinely Guided, will you forgive you? And Divinely Guided gonna say, we already forgave y'all. And then proceed to walk away. And then y'all gonna be like, well, what's going on? I'm forgiving you. But by no means will you ever be around me again. As a matter of fact, this is the only image you will ever see ever again until the day you close your eyes of me. Cherish it. And some people don't even realize that moment has already passed. So now they're being haunted by the ghost of you. But this is just the beginning. Because they're going to start seeing you get everything and everything you've ever wanted and wished for right in front of their eyes. While everybody around them who was supporting them and everything, let's start leaving them. While they money dwindle, while they marriages end, why they end low key. And it's all because they refuse to heal. Well, Divinely Guided, that message was long, but I did not want to split this into many parts. This message is specifically for YouTube and YouTube alone. So enjoy it, and I shall see you on the next one.